Look what's on the bench. The good old Savage Octane is on the bench. What a lovely, lovely truck. I couldn't really ask for much more out of this. It's a brilliant truck, and I don't use it anywhere near as often as I probably should do. So I've got the batteries out of it, the good old batteries. I'm going to charge them up, and I'm going to go for a bit of a blast at some point, hopefully at the weekend, if I get a chance to. Took this one out the other day and got it running absolutely minty. Well, I can't say minty perfect because, well, this is going to be, well, you will win this if you enter the raffle. You got a chance to win. Someone is going to win this, and if you want to win this HPI Savage 25 could be yours. It's a limited edition one. It's got Hebeo wheels with good tyres. You've all seen the videos of it, and it could be yours. For as little as £5, you could buy a ticket and you could win it with one ticket. Or you could spend more than £5, get more tickets and win it then. It was for sale because it was part of that video series where I was going to list all the costs and see how much money I make. But so many people were getting hold of me and saying, I'd love to buy it but I can't afford it, or can you hold it for me because I've got to wait for payday. So I thought to myself, right, let's make everybody happy. Let's make as many people happy as I possibly can. Obviously only one person's going to be happy that wins it, but at least you've all got a chance, because most people can afford £5. And for 1 week, you'll be able to buy 2 tickets and get 1 for free. If you buy 10 tickets, you'll get 5 tickets for free for the first week of this raffle. The raffle is going to last for 3 weeks. There you go. The postage is open to the UK mainland. You can enter if you're anywhere else in the world, but postage won't be free. That will be subject to negotiation between you and me after you've won. If you want to win it, it could be yours for as little as £5. Or as much as you want to spend. You all know the story. It's got the original 25 engine in it. It's got all the upgrades that the limited edition had from new. It's got radio gear. All you need is a battery, some nitro, and away you go. Happy days. Look, I went to the effort of filming that little advert, so I'm going to use it at every opportunity that I can to get my time's worth out of it. But anyway, if you want to win that, all you got to do is do what I said a minute ago and enter that raffle, enter that competition. You could win it. In my opinion, it's running reasonably well. It's on 25% nitro, and it's running pretty good. It seems to be changing gear quite well now. It's a little bit of a project for somebody, probably, or it will run, it start and drive and do all the things you want it to do. There, all you need is a roto start, a battery for the receiver, some fuel and a glow starter. But I'm hoping you've got all that anyway. I'm working towards, and I really want to make this happen, I'm working towards being able to just raffle off to you lot a complete kit, everything you need, a ready to run car with a starter pack, or I don't know if I'm going to do a starter pack or individual items like a glow starter and everything. I'll see, but I'm working towards it, you lot. So, you know, the more successful this raffle is for that Savage, the more quicker, if that's even proper English, the quicker I'll be able to make that happen. I just haven't quite decided what I want to get to let you lot win yet. There's so many different choices out there that I could do. There's so many nitro cars. People say that there's not any choice for nitro. There is hundreds of choices. You've only got to go on Wheelspin Models, Model Sport, Model Tune, Active Scowl, even Answer RC. They specialise in race stuff, but they've got a lot of cars. I think Wheelspin's probably got the most choice. Model Sport behind that. Although Model Sport have got a lot, but Wheelspin have got loads. You only got to go on there and filter it down to nitro. There's hundreds. There's car after car after car of different choices. What do I get to give, well, to raffle off to you lot? I don't know, but I've got a few in mind, alright? You're more than welcome to put in the comments what you think that it should be, because you will influence my choice, because obviously I want to make a competition where you actually want to win something, because that's the whole point of it. So put in the comments what you would like to win, and I'll read every single one, and hopefully make something happen. If not, I'll just pick something which I think is cool, and there we go. Hopefully that'll be this year. Wait, will be this year? Yeah, of course it will. This one that used to be a Savage X, which is now, well, it's still a Savage X because it's got all the X parts in it. It's just got 25 chassis because the X one somehow managed to snap in half. Anyway, it's got the handle on it now. It's got the little roll cage for the engine. All I need to do is get an actual air filter for it, but this whole thing now has become for sale because I want to make this happen with the whole brand new kit competition thing. So I wasn't going to sell this. I was going to keep it and use it for a while, but I want to make this happen. So this is for sale. So if you want to buy this, I've had now. The trouble is I don't really know why or what happens, but people comment and they say things like, have you got any Savages for sale? I want to buy a Savage. I want to buy a Savage from you. Have you got any for sale? And I read that and I think, right, I'll keep that in mind for when I want to sell a Savage. And then when I want to sell a Savage, I go back to the video where the comment was and I can't bloody find it. So if you're one of those people that said to me, I want to buy that Savage or a Savage from you, please comment on this video, because this one's for sale. So you can buy it from me if you want to buy it. There's no other Savages for sale at the moment, but just this one. If you want to buy this one, it's a Savage X. You know the story. You've seen all the videos on it. It runs mint. It changes gear perfectly. I don't really want to sell that shell with it, but I suppose I might be able to be persuaded. But it doesn't come with radio gear. Doesn't come with a battery. It comes as the car. Yeah, you'll need to put in it radio gear and a battery. That's what you'll need to do. Other than that, you've seen the videos. It's bloody mint. It went around that field like a dream. So yeah, if you want to buy it, comment and we'll work it out. I don't really want to. I know I broke my own rules a little bit with that other Savage. I put it on eBay because that was supposed to be like a, what I was going to do was what some people had requested, which was to buy a car, repair it, run it, and sell it and discuss all the prices on it. But I ended up having to raffle it. I ended up deciding to raffle it because so many people wanted it. People were fighting over it and people couldn't afford it and all this, and I just thought, right, let's sort that out. So but I did put it on eBay beforehand, which I don't want to use eBay anymore. That battery apparently is charged and it was on 18% 2 minutes ago. Oh dear, something tells me that ain't quite right. Anyway, I did use eBay, put it on eBay for that. I don't want to keep going down the eBay route, really. That's interesting. The charger said this battery was full, but this little device is reading it at 85%, 6.68 volts, so it's not quite full yet. I think what I'll do, I'll put this other one on charge now. This was at 18% as well. Trouble is, because I don't use this truck very often, the batteries just sit in it. Now, because this is a petrol engine, it runs on petrol, not nitro. It's a 15cc petrol engine, 2-stroke petrol. And it's not like your Strimmer engine or whatever, where it has points and all that on the flywheel. It has a separate CDI box, which is here, and that sends the spark, sends the electric to the spark plug to do the spark for the ignition. But that runs on a separate battery. So you've got two batteries. You've got one for the receiver that does your servos and all the other kind of stuff like that, and then you've got another battery which does that CDI box, and that runs on 6.6 volts or whatever you want to say. Some people say 7 or whatever. It can run on a bit higher, and I know some of you are going to point it out that I can use a Li-Fi battery, a different LiPo, or any different batteries. Fully aware of all that kind of stuff, and I don't care. I'm running it on these hump packs. That is as simple as that. That's what I'm using. That's what I've got. I'm not going to go out and buy more batteries just for the sake of buying more batteries that I'm going to use probably twice a year. Simple as that. I'm running it on what I've got. So, but obviously it goes without saying, if these batteries don't hold a charge, it's pointless having them around. So that's on 83% now, so it is losing charge. Anyway, obviously if these aren't any good, I'll have to buy some new batteries and then I'll decide what I'm going to buy. But I like running these hump packs because I don't just use them in this, I use them in the other cars, because I use hump pack batteries for the receivers in my Nitro cars. That's as simple as that. So I do swap and change them around. So if I buy some Lifeys or something that fit in that box on this car, they might not fit in the receiver boxes of other cars like buggies and whatnot else. So I like to try and have batteries that I can use in every single car, rather than having ones that only fitting. Oh, you know what I'm trying to say. It's not the voltage you've got to think about, it's the size of the battery itself as well. Will it fit in the radio boxes and all that other rubbish. Ah, there it is. Look, that box is absolutely perfect for it. Kit it out a little bit with a bit of packing, and away we go. I'm just going to kit it out with a few Haggard stickers and give it a bit of a clean. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be spick and span and bloody sparklingly immaculate, because, well, it ain't. And for some reason, a lot of the requests was to have a truck which is, as of, used by me, not cleaned. What's that all about? But that's what it's going to be. It's going to be how it was the last time I used it when I went out. Well, when you see it in the video, and a little bit the other day when I took it out to get it running and driving the best that I could do. So there we go. Oh, by the way, there has been a restructure for videos for channel members. If you're a channel member, up until now you will have had any video probably about a week early. I just tend to just upload them and set them to members first, and members were sending me messages saying, when are you going to upload another video? When's the next video? And I'm thinking, bloody hell, there's already some there. They come out Monday, Wednesday and Friday, didn't they? And I thought to myself, no, not for members. Members get them in bulk. They get them a week early. So they were bulk watching, binge watching, as a lot of these modern people say, binge watching the videos in one go, and then they was having a big gap until the next one. Whereas the ordinary public, the subscribers, the people who pressed that subscribe button, you were getting them on a Monday at 3 AM, a Wednesday 3 AM and a Friday 3 AM. But all the members had already watched them all, so they were having a week with nothing. Restructure time. There's a flaw there, and I've fixed it. So if you're a channel member, you won't be getting them in bulk anymore. You'll be getting them a few days ahead of everybody else, but there will be structure in it. So you won't be having a big gap thinking, where's the videos that I'm paying for? Yeah. Anyway, stickers. I'm going to put a few, I'm going to have to give it a bit of a clean, it's got some dust on it. I'm going to put a few, or one or two, not a few, one or two, on this shell, so that it's been Haggard Racing Company'd up, and we can all admire that. God, what an absolutely stunning truck that is, eh? I love it. I bloody love it. And if I had room to keep it, I would have kept it. I'll tell you that now. Whoever wins this, by the way, if you've entered this and you win this, you've got an absolute stunner. Whether you use it, or if you put it in a collection on the shelf, or the shelf queen as the millennials say these days, you're going to have a stunner. You might want to put the standard wheels back on it or do something to it. It's entirely up to you what you do with it, but you're going to have yourself a cracking truck there. Anyway, let's put some of these stickers on and see what we can make it look like. See, I can never decide when it comes to stickers. I know, and there'll be a lot of you that are going to say, oh yes, we can tell. But I'm not very good. I love stickers. I stick stickers on everything. I've always loved stickers. When we were kids, there used to be a surfing shop not far from where I grew up, where I lived. My friends, we used to go on our BMXs. We were on BMXs all day, every day. Apart from in school, but then obviously after school, BMXs again. So we used to ride down to this surfing shop, which was in the middle of, you wouldn't expect it to be there. It was just in like it wasn't even an industrial estate. I don't know what it was. I don't think any of it's there anymore. It's all been taken over and it's now a bloody road. But there was like a little thing there with a little fruit market and some things. And there was a surfing shop in there. Don't know what it was called, I can't remember. But I don't know how we found this out, but we found out that if you go in there and you say, have you got any stickers, please? You don't have to buy anything. I think it has skateboards and stuff as well. But you just ask for stickers and it'd give you like a bag, a carrier bag, full of stickers. Etnus, you know, all the other skate related stickers. I've still got some of them lying around in my little sticker drawer. I've still got some of them now from more than 25 years ago. That Skate Hut. Well, that's probably not 25 years old, that one. But yeah, there's all kinds of stickers. I used to go down there and stick my BMX with my toolboxes. I've still got some of my toolboxes from when I was a kid, all covered in stickers. My bed frame in my bedroom, covered in stickers. Love a sticker. But when it actually comes to it, when it matters, putting stickers in good places, yeah, I'm not very good at it, I don't think. I'm thinking, yeah, that looks good. Now someone else, and they're like, what'd you put it there for? Anyway, this seems like a nice place to put some stickers. So this is where, listen, if you win this and you don't like where I put these stickers, you can blooming peel them off. I mean, it ain't going to be the end of the world. But I think that I was going to say personalises it, but it kind of doesn't because it's not mine. It's going to be yours. But it tells you it's been here. You know what someone said to me the other day? Someone said to me the other day, Orinoco, you should start signing stuff. I said, what? Signing stuff? Who do you think I am, the bloody king? No. I have been asked in the past, I sold a, I can't remember what it was, as a buggy. Someone said, can you sign the chassis, the plate underneath? So I signed it, with a permanent mark, I signed it. I never know what to put. Do I put my name? Do I put Orinoco? Or do I put Haggard RC? I mean, I can't write anyway, so no one will be able to read it no matter what I put. I never know what to put, but signing, I don't know. Anyway, look at that. What an absolute beast. Stick it up. Leaving the original dirt on it from when I last used it. It's not dirty at all. It's actually a really, really nice, clean, hardly any scratches on it. I'm really pleased with this. And as I keep saying, whoever gets it is going to be over the moon. Something tells me I might have to cut this box down a bit. I think it's a bit tall, don't you? These batteries are on a nice old charge now. This one, or that one's the one only charged to 80%, so I'll give it another. I'm cooking it again, put it in the oven again. This one, I've got something in mind for this one. You'll find out what I've got in mind for this one in the next few days. Yes, you will. You'll find out in the next few days. The other one, that charged all the way to 100. So man, I can't wait. This weekend is going to be the nuts, hopefully. Going to go out and have a nice old blast around with a Savage Octane. Look at that. Eh? You got to love a Savage, I mean. I think one of the best designed and made Nitro and just RC cars. This one's obviously a petrol one that there ever was made. I don't really think, I mean, I'm fully aware, by the way, that Losi and probably some other companies have made petrol versions of Nitro cars like this one. I think nope, what I was going to say is not right. I think this one is the only one that uses a 15cc modified aeroplane engine with an external CDI. Pretty sure the Losi versions and the other, I could be wrong, so do correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that they use a normal two-stroke engine, like with the points and condensed, all that kind of stuff, all in itself like a strimmer engine. I could be wrong, so if I am, tell me. I've not had one of those, and I can't remember for the life of me now what they're called. You know the ones I'm talking about. Losi made one, and there is another company as well. You'll tell me, because you know everything, don't you? Yes, you do. Anyway, I don't think they adopted this style, but these are great. I mean, their weak points are the CDIs. If the CDIs stayed good and didn't break as often as they do, this would be a great truck that everybody would like. But it's only people that have the patience and that can see positives that like them. Most people do struggle with that kind of stuff. But look, everything's got its pros and cons, and that doesn't mean that something is no good just because one part of it is a problem. Hopefully I know by putting it there, it was the fact that these were inside the boxes, and what happened was, I mean, some people said that it interfered with the radio, but I never experienced it interfering with the radio. However, I did experience being stuffed inside that box, it would break the wires, because they'd be constantly kinked and it would break them, and that's why the CDIs stopped working. It wasn't the actual CDIs, it was the wires for the CDI boxes that would break, break up, they'd split, they'd do whatever, they'd snap off, because they were constantly being kinked up against the walls of that small box. By putting it here, they've got plenty of free slack. Hopefully now that one will last the lifetime of this truck, but I could be completely jinxing it, and when I go out of the weekend, it's gonna break. Well, you just never know, dear. By the way, I think I said earlier that this is a roto start. It's not, it's a pull start. So if you win this, you'll just need of your own things, a glow starter, some AA batteries for the transmitter, and a receiver battery, and a bit of nitro fuel. That's all you'll need. You won't need a roto start. That was not right. It's not roto start. It's the other one that's roto start. If you want to buy the other one, leave a comment. We'll sort something out. It is up on the channel, on the members channel, it's on the channel thing on the members section at the moment for sale, because all channel members always get first refusal, first refusal, that's the one, of anything that I sell or anything that I do. They always, it's part of the thing, part of the perks. You could become a channel member, just join up, press the join button next to the subscribe button, and there you go. You're one of the crew, or whatever they say. A bloody millennials say all kinds of things these days, don't they? Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Thought we'd chill out for a little bit this evening while I charge up the batteries and pack up this car. By the way, I should mention probably that there's 2 days left to get free tickets for that raffle. If you... what was it? If you buy 5... No, if you buy... I don't know what it is. If you buy 5, you get 2. If you buy 10, you get 5 free. If you buy 25, you get 10 tickets free for another 2 days. And it ends on the 11th of July. So there you go. Hang around for a couple more days if you want, but it's going to end on the 11th of July. I'll catch you lot later on. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.